Well, hello. My name is Daddy-O. I do some YouTube and I do some Ubering from time to time. Hey, I've done a video here recently about the repo man maybe looking for you. It's come to my attention because of a story that's happened. I did a video about it. If you've never watched me before, if you've never been here before and you're an Uber driver, you may want to hang on to the end of this video. All right? If you're driving, especially if you're driving your personal vehicle to do Uber in, listen to me today. All right? I did a video because I'd gotten comments from people before, and I did a video about it. I found out about it, did a video about it. That was weeks ago. But a story come up here near me that an Uber driver had an accident, and it was a very nice car, fairly new vehicle, a big one, a SUV kind of thing. He had an accident and it was towed to do the repairs on. The insurance company reported it to the finance company, it looks like. Well, the finance company found out the vehicle was involved in an accident doing rideshare, and the guy got a call from the repair people letting him know that his car had just been towed away by the finance company, repoed. It happens. Look, if you're a driver and you're driving your own personal car and your insurance company does not know that you're doing rideshare, you can be in a spot if you have an accident. If they find out, and they can find out. If your finance company finds out that you're doing rideshare, look, when they finance a car, you go in and you say, hey, I want to finance this car for 3-4 years, whatever it is. They figure that the average driving that you would do during that period of time without doing rideshare would be a certain amount. So they finance that loan on those numbers. You go out and start doing rideshare, that vehicle starts depreciating much faster than they planned on. That vehicle is the guarantee, the what the loan is on. That vehicle is depreciating faster than they expected it to. It can get to a point, they know that rideshare people have problems sometimes doing maintenance. The vehicle is not going to be in the shape they were expecting it to be in a year or 2 years if they have to recover that vehicle to secure that loan that you financed. So you can be in a spot with your finance company if they find out you're doing rideshare and it's not in your contract. Now, you can finance a vehicle and let them know that you're going to be using it for rideshare. But if you're just out here using your private vehicle doing rideshare, you can be in a sticky wicket if they find out. You can be in a spot where they may decide that they want to come get the vehicle. It's happening. I'm not just blowing smoke. Be careful if you're out here doing rideshare and you're using your personal vehicle. You're kind of skating around the edges here. You could be in a spot if you had a little fender bender. And it don't have to be a major accident. It could be just something simple. And the insurance company and the police report goes to the insurance company. The police report goes to the people that are doing the repairs. It's all attached, and they can find out. It can happen very easily, and you could be in a spot that you don't want to be in and not have coverage. You could have an accident with several $1,000s worth of repairs or whatever, and they can say, nope, that's on you. Now you're stuck with a bill. I do a rental. Let's talk about it a little bit. I do a rental, so I don't have to worry about that kind of crap. I don't have to worry about someone coming knocking on my door or pulling up in my driveway and hooking up to my vehicle and pulling it away because I didn't report to the finance company or the insurance company that I was doing rideshare. It can happen. It's not that common because people go out here and do it and do the repairs themselves or don't do the repairs. I see vehicles all the time that have Uber in the window up there, and the front corner up there might have a little crunch done to it. That's what people have to do. They don't have the money to go get that vehicle repaired that they damaged on rideshare. They don't want to report it because they were doing rideshare. There's all kind of reasons why people don't get the repairs done. They don't have the money, or they just don't want to tell the insurance company they had an accident. That happens. So I get around all that, and this wasn't supposed to be a big thing about doing the rental, but I do a rental so I don't have to worry about that. My insurance is covered. I can add extra insurance if I want to have the add-ons, but I don't have to. I don't worry about I'm not trying to get into that video today. This was just to hit the point to people, because I've only done one video about this before. That was, some time ago, and I think the video, let's see here, why are Uber drivers losing their cars to the repo man? It happens. So if you're out here driving, doing rideshare, and your insurance company has no idea that you're doing rideshare, you know who you are, and you're out here, you financed a vehicle, and you planned on using it for rideshare, and you didn't report that to the loan company that you were going to be doing rideshare. It's not on your contract, or it might even say in your contract you're not allowed to do it, and you're still doing it. You can be in a spot. So those are things you have to consider, that you've laid down however many $1,000 on a vehicle. You're paying whatever payments you're paying a month. You pay on it for 6 months or a year, and all of a sudden you have a little fender bender, and now all of a sudden, boom, 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 all those payments, the finance company finds out, they come and get your vehicle. It can happen, guys. So be careful if you're out here doing rideshare, driving around with your own personal vehicle. Those are things you have to consider. And that might be some reasons some people consider that they don't want to take as many runs as they would normally take doing Uber, and it frees you up. Me doing the rental, it frees me up. I don't worry about them knowing I'm doing rideshare. I don't care. They know I'm doing rideshare. They've okayed it. The rental company actually put it into the app for me, showing what vehicle I'm driving. I didn't have to do none of that. I'll go in, I get a vehicle. They instantly change it into my app for me as soon as I bring up my phone. Hey, it's already got the new vehicle in there. See, and I'm covered. I have insurance the day I drop off the lot with the rental car. I don't have to worry about the finance. I don't have to worry about anyone finding out I'm out here doing rideshare, because it's allowed. That's why they give you the vehicle. That's why they give you permission to drive it off the lot. It's because you're going to go do rideshare with it. It's not like you're hiding anything. That's the freedom that I have enjoyed by doing this for as long as I've done it. 3 years now. If you don't know, if you're new here, I've been renting a vehicle consistently for 3 years to do my Uber in. Go watch some of my other videos, the other stuff that I got to say about doing this. But today was just to address this repo situation. I heard of a story here near me. I remembered I had done a video on it. I hadn't done anything else to talk about it, but I do get questions about the insurance and all that kind of stuff from time to time. And again, if you've not watched me before, when you watch one of my videos, please, 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 watch to the end of the video. Because some of the questions that I get is because I can tell. I just was answering some comments earlier. I can tell people didn't watch the whole thing. All right, so if you're watching, please just watch the whole thing. And if you like, subscribe, ring the bell. I didn't ask for any of that in the beginning of that. I don't always ask for that. You can buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee down. If I'm giving you anything that you think someday might be important to you out here doing Uber, just do those kind of things. And if you like, buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee. Anyway, this is going to be a very short one today. I just heard this story about the repo, and I said I got to make a comment about that because I've done a video, but maybe some people didn't see that video. So I'm going to try to highlight this one a little bit better on the title, the thumbnail. Some people need to pay attention if you're out here just driving your personal vehicles of what could happen. All right. So anyway, Daddy-O out for right this moment. You guys have a good afternoon, good evening. Bye.